Hi, this is Jim the Keys, bartender, coming to you from Shipwrecks in North Key Largo. It's episode 118. The words of Dr. Evil. Don't worry, it's just a little prick. There we go. Dr. Evil's line in one of Austin Power movies while giving a shot to Mini-Me. And inspired by this episode of the Worst Partiers video. I think it's a 50 or 20 top partiers thing. And it's at New Orleans. This guy's stumbling in the street. He's being directed by the short douchebag to keep it up for maybe 3-5 minutes. He says he has a AM/FM radio stand, and for some reason the guy that's drunk.
Like a boombox or just a little small pocket radio?
Yeah, the old one.
Oh, boombox. Oh, put it on your shoulder.
No,
boombox.
no.
Oh,
the
no,
handheld.
a small handheld. Okay.
And he's holding it up like a cell phone.
The ones that still had the word transistor on it, like
Yep.
it was new.
Yep, transistor.
Yeah.
High tech.
Well,
It's not a
actually,
Christmas.
it's one of the
Transistor.
late additions. But obviously, it's cell phone. The guy's holding it up like it's a cell phone, like you can talk into it. But it's
okay.
It's
There you go.
an AM/FM radio, and the guy's telling me you got to hold that up to him. He's falling. He's getting up on the curb. He's falling backwards. He's so intoxicated, he lost his equilibrium. He's falling into the street. Guy's doing it for a long time and filming it, and he's all of 5'4", 5'3", doing it, and finally there's a couple, while he's being an asshole, there's a couple guys walk over and say, grab the guy and walk him over to a bench and lay him down on it. And while I understand there is no correlation between height and being a douchebag, that it's equally distributed against the spectrum of very short to very tall, this just a little prick inspired this episode. And if we did a dot matrix diagram, it would show the range of douchebags, and it would be equally distributed on it. And there's
there's a bell curve.
you think it? Well, I mean, I think it's probably from the number of people that are average. Average people probably have the highest number because most people are in average height.
Exactly.
Okay. Well, we are here at Black.
So they would just be an average douchebag?
This is our second thing. I'm going to let either Luke or Bill talk about the specials here at the Shipwrecks. When's happy hour here?
4 to 6
Every day for drinks.
for drinks,
drinks.
man.
And they don't do food on Friday nights because they got the all-you-can-eat fish fry.
Yep. And
And it's a fantastic fish fry.
But they-
fish fry.
but-
Fresh mahi.
But they do it for an hour on Saturday, man. I don't know. I can't remember.
And
no, on Saturday, Sunday, they don't do the food ones, but they
It
always
was-
do.
Oh yeah, they always do the
They
drink
always
ones.
do the
That's-
drink
yeah, we
ones.
got
It's
$1
wine and beer here.
$1
and I
Bud
should
Lights.
be aware of that because see, I like to drink and stuff.
I don't think our
When was
listeners
the last
would know
time
that.
you got-
I don't think our listeners would think that you drink a lot or smoke dope.
When was the last time you got charged for a beer here?
No, I paid for one yesterday,
Okay.
man.
Mark this date. in
Only
history.
because I would have felt like a dick if I didn't.
This
Oh,
is
no.
true.
Oh, there was a T-bone. Well, folks, while you're here,
And I left a tip
There you go.
because
I always leave a tip.
you know.
Okay, that's always important to leave a tip for someone, and not just an idea of look both ways
Before
you cross
crossing the street.
A monetary tip. Let me set the scene for this topic. It happened 9 years ago. I'm working solo on a Tuesday night, karaoke night, filling in for someone on my night off, and both Bill and Luke know the woman Amy. And I do it for her because Amy's a sweetheart. And but on karaoke night, I really dislike karaoke night. I believe it's self-perpetuating cannibalistic groupies clapping each other for each other, stroking each other's egos, belting out the same songs, and adding their same fucking stupid twist to it. But I do it for Amy. And she tells me before, she goes and says, remember Pirate and his wife?
Yeah,
Like
he shows
Coffee
up with his
Black
own
and
thing.
a Pinot Grigio with a side of ice. Like they're fucking, he's like a Buffett Sinatra hybrid. You know what I mean?
Well,
Separate the fucking Green Green.
he writes
M&M.
songs like, well, I'm a pirate and I'm in Key
Well, he wrote that
Largo.
song.
and
Pirate wrote the song for Pirate Rum, and he goes, "Drink Pirate Rum. It's a good rum." And now that, and I think the corporation wrote a cease and desist order when the guy wrote a promotional song for them, and they decided that
Yeah, okay, we're
a
not going to do
promotional
that.
song would be detrimental.
Bless their hearts, they're the sweetest people you'll ever meet, but they are shamelessly self-promoting. But they are freaking what? Almost 90 years old now.
Doesn't excuse you being an asshole. Okay,
No,
another
man,
lady
no,
changes
wait,
the lyric.
man. You gotta
Another
wait
one-
till
and
you're
you don't
that
know what they're
old.
Like. You don't know what they're like at the ship, at the catch. They used
I'm
to
an
come in there-
asshole now,
No,
man.
but
You
on
imagine
Mondays
being-
with the chicken pot pie, they come in and
Ah.
bust our balls. We bust our balls on all the time.
Probably.
Another lady, she changes. You know that song "Earl's Gonna Die"? It's Dixie Chicks.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. I
Change
know
it. This squirrel's gonna die, and it's the same fucking time. And each time, people pretend as if it's the first fucking time you ever heard it.
Well, you
They're
know, a
not
lot of those
confident.
people go to church, so she can't say,
They're
you
gonna
know.
kill a guy.
And
There's
so
a
there's
squirrel
they've
with
been
dessert.
they've been singing choir music, man, and kumbaya for so
What's
long
that
that
old,
you know they want to
rescue
get
song?
out and they want to prove they can sing some secular music, man.
I
There
know,
you
but it's
go.
all the same stupid songs, and they sing.
And
their
they don't
favorite-
drink; they order ice
Yeah,
water,
they order ice water, iced tea, free refills on that stuff.
and they
got
don't
like
really
3 of-
tip either.
Well, I mean that's neither here nor there.
Maybe
you
a
get a
buck.
bunch of people, but it is a group of people that just come to fucking
Come.
right, Luke, and they just sit there. Oh yeah, let's-
Oh yeah,
they come in there. I'm set, man. I got my bucket. Yeah, I do have a bucket. Of
Jim has a bucket of Bush,
Hey, you know what? I
whole
deserve a
bucket of Bush.
Well, into this dystopian, apocalyptic, acoustic, sad universe comes this guy. I'm going to call him Guy.
Guy.
Now I'm
The
going to call
French
him Guy.
pronunciation would be Guy.
He's all of 5'4". Okay, 5'4".
Sounds even more French.
Okay, no, 5'4". No, French people can be tall. Okay, he's wearing a baseball cap, and let me say,
Bill went in to grab
a Yankees hat. A Yankees hat.
a Yankees hat.
Yeah, he's got a muscle shirt, kind of toned, but 5'4". He's almost 130 pounds, maybe. Manscaped, maybe,
Chest.
maybe 45 years old, but he has that thing where his face looked like it.
Where is he trying to trim off the gray hair?
Yeah. He definitely uses gray,
Grecian formula,
or the other one, just for men.
just for men.
Just for men. And he's 45 years old, and he's with this hot brunette who's really pretty with brown, green eyes and stuff like that. She's around 35, 10 years younger. And where this guy's really mooky, this girl's kind of sedate and classy. Kind of like he may have just graduated high school. She may have went to she may have her master's or her doctorate. And they, in looks, they look probably they would be rated by the opposite sex high, but until you talk to the guy who's fucking out of this world, you don't think that they're matched up at all. So I'm marking the bar. I'm already kind of unhappy, and
Yes.
he does this. Now I'm gonna put the microphone near the near the wood to try to get it right. Okay?
Wood.
He did the flat palm with his tiny fucking baby hands. He does this. Okay. He goes, yo, 2 Jaeger bombs. Now, right? Throws a 20 and his ID on the bar. And I realized what he
Because
was.
he's cute.
What?
He's cute.
I don't know. I go like this. I don't need your.
That's Eric Cartman.
I go like
South
this.
Park
I don't
for
need.
cool.
I don't need your ID until you give me a credit card. And he goes, it's for my age, you smart ass. And I go, oh, if you're looking for a birthday, we don't have any specials for a birthday, and I'm not singing for you, or I will for her because she was cute. and then he says to me, you have to card people that are 30 years or under, right? I said, yeah. So, because this guy's 45, and he goes, look at the card. And they go, sure. I look at your ID card, and I go, wow, 37 years old. Would never have guessed. And I didn't say he looked older and stuff like that because I realized the guy was mean. And then I go, now Queens, New York, I did guess because he was from him. And after that, this woman Tammy comes walking up, and she's one of our local women that like women.
Yeah.
Coming in, and she sits next to him, and she starts looking at him and starts giving the eye up and down. Now the whole time, the girl he's with is kind of giggling and stuff like that. I found out later that was their. It was what was that called? God,
I don't know. What's it called?
No, she wasn't a prostitute. It was
A hooker?
she wasn't a hooker. It was what's the dating site?
Oh.
Ashley Madison,
No,
man.
not Ashley Madison. Wasn't married. This guy.
Flickr, Tinder,
No, the old
Bumper,
site.
Grinder.
Not Grinder. The older site.
Poker.
Damn, no.
Fuckbook.
Now I think I know what he's
Something
talking about.
mate.
Mate Finder.
No.
Not that old.
Adult Friend Finder.
Not Adult Friend Finder.
Oh, no.
No, even more popular. Whatever. They were on there.
Match.com, man.
Match.com.
There we go.
He drank both of the Jaegers. The lesbian's still looking at him. And I start talking to him, and he goes, you know what?
How you doing?
Where I come from,
Where I come from.
you get your ass kicked already. And I'm looking at the guy. I'm like a foot taller than the guy, and I'm at least 100 pounds heavier. And I'm looking at him, I go like this. And I look down the bar, and I look up the bar. And he goes, what the fuck are you doing? I said, I don't know. I'm just thinking there's a bunch of guys behind you. And he goes, no, there isn't. And I go, okay. I said, well, I don't know how I'm supposed to respond, but I'm not going to sing you. I go like this. I'm not going to sing you happy birthday. We established I'm not going to sing you happy birthday. I will sing you happy birthday. At this time, fucking Tammy hauls off and punches the guy right in the jaw.
Probably drops
Knocks him
him.
out of it. Knocks his ass out of his seat. Now, Tammy was maybe a 140. He was 130. Kind of buff, but he wasn't ready to take a hit from Tammy and stuff like that. And I'm thinking, she did a roundhouse. It was pretty strong. I think I still could have hit him a little harder. And I go, wow, this guy was really fucking bold coming in there. What a little fucking prick. And I really appreciate that. And I appreciate that, there's people out there with enough gumption to think they could get away with
I had
something
a
like that. He went on
similar-
a first date. He went on a first date, a Match.com date, because the girl told me that later, Match.com, and that he ordered 2 shots, drank it, pissed off the lesbian next to him, and got punched out. And the guy hung around a little and then left after like 20 minutes. I think that was a beautiful night. I
So-
think, man,
In a similar fashion, a few years back, me and T-Bone was at another bar here locally. Well, down Almirada anyway. And so I was wearing a T-shirt that said it's 420 somewhere.
okay.
And so there was some what's the word I'm looking for? Debutante college type fucking top 1%er kids hanging there. So the one kid starts going, hey, you got any weed to smoke? And I'm like, nah, man.
Not with you.
You know? and so he's not like letting go of this, man. I'm like, dude, man, what the fuck? You're a goddamn silver spoon. Go get the fuck away from me, man. So
Just looking for free weed?
No, they were looking to bust my balls because they were from probably the Young Republicans Club or some shit. I mean, they were just the douchiest fucking, ill-mannered fucking young adults you've ever met in your life, and they thought they were going to pick on me.
Oh, privileged? Over
Oh, yeah, way overprivileged. I mean, they're wearing fucking, I don't know what the shit's called, but you can tell by the insignia that, they didn't buy this shit at Walmart.
The shirt costs more than my car.
Yeah, exactly. They spent more on their fucking underwear than I spent all year on gasoline, And so the girl behind the bar, super sweet girl, comes out, and she tells them in no short order to shut the fuck up and leave me the fuck alone.
Yep.
And because she saw that T-Bone, because I wasn't going to get puffed up about it, T-Bone wasn't puffed up about it. So she went out there and got puffed up for me.
There you go.
So she basically, told them kids, "Hey, look, he'll be here next week and the day after that and the day after that. When you guys going to be back?" So they kind of got the hint and split, and so there was some other people there that witnessed the whole thing, and they had a vape pen on them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So at the end of all that torture,
You got stoned.
I got
There you
stoned.
go.
Then you got high.
Then I got high
Like
because I
Afro-
was technically,
like Afro
I was
Man.
really, I didn't have no weed to share. If I did, I wouldn't have shared it with that cocksucker,
Oh, no,
or that
or as
punk.
well
Maybe I
you
should.
could.
I gotta quit calling people cocksuckers because
No, you
you
don't.
know,
Nah,
no,
go
no,
ahead.
No. I disagree with you.
because not everybody that sucks cock is a bad person.
Oh, no, no.
man,
This
is
you
very
know?
true.
I mean, I'm just when I use that word, it's like motherfucker. Cocksucker is like motherfucker to me,
Well, a motherfucker
Or
doesn't
shit
fuck
eater.
his mother.
or cunt,
He's a,
might.
a motherfucker is an asshole.
or a butt fucker.
A butt fucker's not an asshole.
It's just,
It doesn't
Can
necessarily-
be.
it's just a term of endearment, man.
Yeah.
Sometimes, but no, that's my way
If
of
you
expressing
say,
myself.
If you say you're my motherfucker, you're complimenting the person.
You're my motherfucker.
Yeah, you're my motherfucker. Hey, look, you're my motherfucker, man. It's a compliment.
Hey.
Oh, and we're not going to say that anymore.
Somebody actually learned
Because-
something.
Actually, someone brought their children here, so now we're not going to say you're my MFer because
They're
some
going
young
around the
children
corner. They're going inside.
Yeah,
hopefully,
they'll
yeah.
be out of range here any second. Plus,
Yeah. But when you say it that way, and then when you say something like, okay, they're walking by.
they're walking
Hey,
past
okay,
now.
say, motherfucker. It's almost a tone of respect when someone does something. Like, I hate you as much as I admire you
hell,
at the same time.
I've scared some, me and a buddy of mine that does maintenance from New York, scared some little old lady in the Publix parking lot because he walked up with the whole Bronx greeting, hey, motherfucker, and I'm like, hey, motherfucker, we're walking across, motherfucker, this
Yeah, it's a
motherfucker.
compliment.
Everybody's
You call someone a
better than her.
motherfucker. I
She
mean,
is
you're-
terrified. She's
you're
waiting
either-
for.
No,
She's
you're
waiting for
pointing
the
at
knives
someone-
and
Yeah,
guns.
she's
You're
waiting for the
pointing
knives and
directly,
guns.
The blood
you're
and the
pointing
guts.
directly at someone and saying, "You are a fucking motherfucker," like that. That's an insult.
Yeah.
But you're saying you're my motherfucker.
Yeah,
That's a compliment. It's
She's waiting-
Well, see, that's a new thing the millennials brought to us, man.
That's Samuel L. Jackson, man. Right?
Yeah.
When you say that, I mean, Bill knows that.
Yeah.
See, you know.
Yeah, but wasn't Pulp Fiction in the '90s? That's the millennial generation, man.
Really?
Yeah.
Those still boomers, or not boomers? What are those? Xers.
No,
I don't fucking know.
Well, no,
Um,
you know what? That works. That works either way.
Xers.
understand,
Xers
Luke, I
are
understand
the
where you're coming
'80s. Is the
With that.
Xers.
Actually, no.
But-
Gen X was
While we're
really
using-
bad Billy Idol punk band.
We use cursing.
We were. I'm the last of the boomers, and
I
I
was a
was
boomer.
64.
Yeah, I'm a boomer.
No,
I'm
that
the
is-
last.
that is
I
the
am
end.
the last of the
we
boomers.
are the end of the boomers.
Yeah.
And you have like this little what my wife is, man. They don't even get called a generation other
Yeah.
than there wasn't very many of them. There's not enough of them to even make a dent on the fucking. Oh well, we're not going to try to appeal
Yeah.
to them.
They're not boomers. They're not Xers.
No,
they're-
they attach themselves to one or the other groups.
Yeah.
They don't have their own identity, man. Bless their hearts and stuff.
Well, while we're here, we're in the midst of jam night, aren't we? Right
Yeah,
here?
we are. They're doing their half an hour sound check.
And
Okay.
damn
There
it,
we
man.
go.
I
Damn it,
just
man.
can't
That's-
help
yeah.
but make this observation.
Dude, if you play the same place every fucking week, you should have your settings pretty much down. Sorry.
See, you're right. You're right.
Oh, my
But
God.
You know what?
You know, I
You're-
set up.
you-
I
you-
plug
you
in
Luke-
and I
you
go.
And Luke are professional musicians, right? When
Hi,
it
Tiff.
comes to me, and I just started doing a podcast only 2 years ago, and I've only had the opportunity to do it maybe 100 times. It's every time 100 times is not enough. You have to do something almost like 3,000 times to get to be expert at it.
I tell people it's 10,000 hours to develop proficiency.
I believe that. I believe that's the
If
truth.
you do anything for 10,000 hours, you'll get this shit down. I don't care if it's playing guitar, jacking off.
I know.
whatever.
No, I was going to say masturbation. I got that down.
You do it for 10,000
too,
hours,
Luke.
you get it
Right?
down pretty good eventually.
You're an expert at masturbating.
At what?
Masturbating. The other day, we
I
were
used to
speculating-
be, man,
we were
but now I don't even like jerking off. It's like, who's this old man holding my dick, man?
So it's a sad look of you holding your own penis.
Man, it's the saggy
Yeah.
balls with fucking like these old wiry gray hairs hanging out the
that's
bottom.
the worst part, man. The
God
wiry fucking
damn.
gray hairs.
Oh, that's just
Well,
fucking
let me
horrible,
introduce you
man.
A product called Just for Men.
I am not
Or
putting
some
just for men
wax.
on my
How about
balls.
how about if you just put wax? Mustache
No,
wax
I am
on
not
it.
waxing my balls.
Or how about shaving them?
No, I'm not. That's too much trouble.
Get rid of the wiry gray hairs off your balls.
Because, see, I'm married, and my wife would think I was fucking somebody else if I suddenly manscaped, man.
I
See,
know, she'd be
that's
going,
what would
what
happen.
fucking
Oh,
hot 25-year-old are you chasing
Who do you think
around?
you're gonna fuck?
You know, I've been, like I said, I've been doing that for a while prior to Abby. So, and I know it's probably disgusting to our listeners and stuff like that, but I'll tell you, it really gives you perspective on what your man parts look like. You know.
Yeah,
like
well,
where you
I
go-
don't want to
like
look. I don't want
work
to. Even my old lady don't want to look at him no more.
But
We,
I've
if
been-
we're gonna do it, we do it
I've
in the
been
dark.
trying to
man.
Exactly.
I'm trying to keep the body tight.
That way,
and I'm
I can
still-
picture her the way she used to look. She can picture me.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's where your
Yeah.
eyesight
100
goes.
pounds lighter.
Well, actually, I am 100 pounds lighter,
Well,
but
100 pounds later, yeah. When I started dating Sandy, I was 100 pounds lighter.
You're 100 pounds lighter than you were when you got together.
Yeah, he
no,
looked.
yeah, man. Well, when me and Kimberly first hooked up, I
He had my
guarantee you,
gut.
That was a good 240.
Yeah, he looked. He actually almost looked like me when they started dating.
And see,
Bill and I are about the same size.
and still,
Well,
back
he was a
then,
little shorter,
I
but-
still had muscle tone. I was able to lift shit, and I was, still in relatively decent fucking shape, man. Hasn't been
Hey.
until the last really 5 years.
Round's
man.
a shape.
round and oval, and
Now
hey,
I've been busted.
No, man,
This
but
is-
it's the whole Play-Doh shape. Man,
I know.
That
This is
it
killing me.
depends on which way I fall as to what shape I take.
And this is killing me because I've been, I've been busting my ass losing weight, eating right, fucking bulgur wheat, and
what are you
fucking
wait? What are you
vegetables.
doing to do that? What are you?
Have you done the colonics yet,
No,
man?
I'm not doing fucking colonics.
No. You know what? Just a minimum amount of physical.
Eat
effort.
less, exercise more.
No. When I say exercise,
Hang
just
on.
walking. Just
Yeah.
walk. Fucking
Eat
walk.
less, exercise more.
Yeah.
No, you got to understand something,
You know what?
man.
I noticed the change in you.
Yeah, but remember, I raced motor. I had to keep at 175 at 6'3". I used to do fucking tons of cardio. I used to run.
No,
So
I
your
was in the Navy, that was
metabolism
mine.
is
I
all
was 6'4",
different now,
180.
man.
Yeah,
And and now it's just age is.
I know how to do
age
it.
is the battle.
I know.
Age is the hardest battle to fight.
I know how to do it. It's just
I
that
know how to
the-
do it. I just can't do it
The,
anymore.
the will to do it is gone, man. It's like, oh hell,
No, it's energy. It's fucking energy. That's what we have to worry about.
and
right?
especially because I'm a damn good cook, so I do, and I do French
do you
and
like
Italian.
you love your own cooking.
Oh fuck yes.
yeah,
I'm fair about my cooking, but whenever
no, I make
anybody
some
else-
really good shit, man.
Oh, dude.
No, I know. I like my cooking, but you know what?
I haven't fired up.
Anybody else, I always give them a pass. I think they always do a little better than I do, and I swear to God, that's my downfall.
I've had
because if you
different,
try anything
but
else,
not
you can turn
necessarily better.
down your own cooking because you're not insulting yourself.
I've seen his wife elbow the rest of the waitresses out of the way to get to my to go
Yes,
box.
my
Oh, wait,
woman
I tried
loves
your ribs
her
and your
food.
dry rub ribs
Yeah.
and all that stuff. It's delicious. I understand that. What I'm suggesting is it's easier to turn down your own food because you're going to. I don't have to think about it. It's delicious. I don't have to eat it because I know it's good.
No.
And, but if
Well,
you do
no,
it
the
to
whole
someone
purpose of
else's-
cooking
if
it
you
is
do
to
it to
eat,
someone
right?
else's, you're insulting them.
Yeah, no, I'm okay with that.
Even when it's good, you go, "Oh, it's delicious." Well, I can't eat it. Now, if you say that yours is delicious, but I can't eat it because I know it's not healthy.
Yeah.
You
Well, that's like girls, man. I'm married. I can't eat it, man. It looks delicious, but I can't
what do
eat
you mean eat it? Are you going literally for the?
it. Well, you
thing
know what?
like the
You know.
Juliette Lewis in was it California
I have no idea.
or Natural Born Killers?
Why are you asking me movie questions?
Natural Born Killers, Juliette Lewis, some gas station attendants going down on her
And she gets unhappy and shoots him in the head.
Yes.
Yeah.
Saw the fucking movie. You saw it then, right?
No, because I almost got shot in the head for the same reason.
Really? Kim really treats you that
Not
way?
her.
Oh.
It was a different chick.
You set yourself up perfectly for that. Thank you. Really?
No. Kimberly's violent, man, but she's more of a puncher and stuff. And you can ask Larry,
Yes,
man.
she is.
Kimberly can fucking swing,
Woo.
man.
She'll punch you in the fucking head.
Yes, she
Oh, man.
she'll knock your jaw off.
Larry will tell you this too, man. That he was impressed because he said as hard as she can, as impressed as he was with the fucking strength behind her punch, he was also impressed with my ability to absorb
Stand up.
it. I totally absorbed it and didn't miss a beat, man.
You ever seen the size?
Because I've been
you
hit
ever
in the
seen
head
the size
many
of my woman?
times, man.
Imagine the amount of horsepower that girl can develop.
Nope.
Abby, the strength.
Nope. I'm just going to move out of town. She's pissed off at me.
Abby, I swear to God, if some guy, if she wanted to punch some guy, we're like, hey, fuck, you want to do it? Feel it? Do you feel it?
Abby's
Abby's very intense.
And
She's very strong.
what do they call where she's from, man? It's like not the Mid East, but it's the Eastern Bloc.
Eastern Europe.
Eastern Bloc, yeah, something like that. Anyway, so she's a tough woman, man. I would never want to piss her off.
I know. That's why you got to watch out with that stuff. I don't know where we got that from. Just a little prick, but we are here, and it's a beautiful.
It's
day.
gorgeous, man.
Because that's all it takes
That
to
sun's dropping
fuck
back
up a
behind that
balloon.
tiki bar, and it's getting nice.
You know what? I've been sitting on the sunny side. I felt great the whole time. I think we're.
I have to say,
I
man,
think the season's
I'm not
changed.
even sweating.
I am
man.
not. I'm not burning up.
No.
I'm not.
No, and
No.
Jim is right in the fucking sun, man.
I feel great.
Because I didn't want to sit over there because it was in the fucking sun.
No,
Yep.
you know what? You're going through a lot of.
Because in the morning it's more intense, man. Man, I was driving cab last 2 days,
Yeah?
man, and the sun was just baking me.
Really? I think
Except for really technically Tuesday, man. I don't think we had a call for 2.5 hours, man. I dozed off at the house.
Were you sleeping?
Technically Tuesday.
Yeah, this is Wednesday, right?
Oh, okay. I thought you said yesterday was technically Tuesday.
Yeah. So yesterday was Tuesday since this is Wednesday. So
Okay,
technically,
It was Tuesday. Okay,
technically
no,
was
I'm
an
not-
okay. It was an
I'm not busting your
unnecessary.
balls
It was an
because
unnecessary
I
adverb.
regularly
My
post-
mom would
I
beat the
regularly
shit out of me for
post
adding
our
that.
menu items wrong on the catch, the wrong days. I haven't done it recently because I always double check the date. But we are heading out. And now, you know what? I'm going to call this right now. I'm calling the ball. We're heading out of the slow season now.
We are.
I feel it. I feel it. We're heading out of the set. We're at the bottom of it, and we're going to be coming out. And our guys are going to be busy.
I hope so.
We're going to be getting a lot of calls for the bands. We got the Key Billies. We got Luke Glenn. I think the show's probably. I'm hoping we can get some endorsement from a product. We may not get it from the adult store that felt that we were a little too risque, maybe. When someone said, I'm not blaming you. You know what? When you said that,
We
you'd
all
like
thought it
to
was
try
funny as
some
shit.
their vibrating butt plugs. I'm thinking, if you think that's too risque, we don't want you to be a sponsor.
But my whole thing
Man,
is, why is that
man.
too fucking risque?
What the
Dude,
fuck?
no,
It's,
no, I
an
said
adult
we're trying
store.
to we're trying to
Don't
help
want you to-
sell product, man.
I'm proud of you, man. I'm just saying that's the best stuff you said, that you would do it.
Dude.
I know that would be disgusting.
Well, fuck it though, man. It's all about
Butt plugging.
entertainment.
I don't want to see you with a butt plug.
I do. I was.
Maybe you. I'm told him with a butt plug.
Luke. We don't want to see Luke
No,
with a
we're
butt plug.
we're off mic. See, we're off mic right now. Remember we say that?
Oh, somebody
Doesn't happen
overheard
off
us
mic.
talking
Nothing
about.
happens
Nothing.
off mic.
See
We're-
what I
we're-
mean? All you got to
we're
do is
talking to a
mention butt
lovely
plug,
blonde.
and you get everybody's
Yeah,
attention,
butt plug,
man.
and everyone's excited about the butt plug.
Yeah, man. All you have to do is say butt plug.
Butt plug. Oh, well, she's.
Oh,
covering
so
up.
she covers
She just
her.
covered up when we said it.
There you go.
That's because that's stiffening.
When everyone says at the restaurant, and someone says, "Can I have some?" and they start forming the B word, and they go butt plug, and like that. I love saying that stuff.
There you go.
I love filling in blanks. It's like the whole world out there is like a fucking Mad Lib. Remember Mad Libs?
Yep, I remember those.
Yeah, and just say when everyone says, "Hey, listen, I was just thinking, ask you about the menu," and I said, "Oh, well, no, we don't serve any human meat." That's the next thing. What?
I just knocked my ash off and.
Oh, I'm cool with it,
Gotcha.
man. I handle that stuff
Hey!
all the time.
How you doing, Tiff?
We do have the
Well,
weed.
we could do the weed.
We do weed. We have no problem.
Do.
We do.
Can we?
We do.
What do we do?
Hey, do we ever do that on the air?
Well, we couldn't
We
hear
could.
because we could lose our liquor license or whatever
You're right.
and stuff.
Okay,
So
well-
you can't do that. And
There's pens.
but
and,
there's
there's edibles.
there's on the way here's. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah, no, we can.
it's called
yeah.
pulling in the parking lot before you walk in.
That's right.
Safety meetings.
Safety
No, we don't-
meetings,
we don't wanna
man.
It's important to be
disrespect-
safe.
We don't want to disrespect the establishment.
Sorry, we only got one cigarette, man, because y'all ain't tipped
No,
us,
I'm-
man. That's why we're sharing
you know
it.
what? I will have one more.
There you go. He's gonna have one more.
They're ready. I think these guys are ready.
I could probably do one.
I think.
No,
they'll-
she's thinking one more bucket. You're going to get another bucket.
No bucket. No bucket. Not a bucket. No, I think
Remember, this is Shipwrecks. Beer just appears out of nowhere.
I know, and it is a beautiful thing. I can't really deny that, but
This is my favorite gig to play during the day because you show up kind
What a
of
beautiful fucking evening, man.
I know.
If you ain't never been to Key
I know we
Largo,
can't do
you
the
should be
video
here.
because we are a podcast, and even though Luke, we do have discussions about doing it, but that makes us a YouTube channel.
Oh, we ought to do it,
And
man.
then, well, we could, but we got to be able to get people that listen. But maybe we can do it without.
No, we-
because if you're looking here,
You know, we
Don't
I'm
you
looking
just
at
subscribe and
20
upload your shit,
fucking
man?
Palm trees blowing in the wind. The sun's going down. We got a beautiful breeze coming off the Atlantic.
And I mean, it is clear, pretty much
And I know
blue.
some of our listeners are up there in the cold fucking white north. T-Bone.
Tell 'em, Bone.
What, bub?
T-Bone. What's the matter, T-Bone? Say something.
Tell 'em, Bone.
Come on, T-Bone.
Tell 'em, Bone.
T-Bone. Go.
Tell 'em.
Go. Yeah.
There you go.
We love T-Bone.
What is it, Bone?
T-Bone is a beautiful dog. He's one handsome guy.
He's one spoiled motherfucker.
Yes, he is.
He is, but he's a good looking dog.
But he's a handsome son bitch.
He is.
He is. He is a George Clooney-esque dog I've ever seen.
That dog gets more pussy than the three of us put together.
And
he's
he
not
don't even
shy
have
about
any
it.
balls, man.
No, he's not shy about it either. He'll just walk right up and go, "Hi, how you doing?" Don't.
And he don't care whether it's canine or not.
No,
He's
he
good
doesn't.
with
He's good with chicks, man, humans and stuff.
he'll just start humping away.
No, he's good for the cold dog nose on the butt.
Yeah. He knows how to.
Lift that
Are
skirt.
you thirsty? Do we have water for him?
No, we
Oh, are
probably
you
fuck
thirsty,
with
Okay,
him.
I'm
handsome
just
man?
staring at a dog right now, and I just can't stand it. But listen, we do. I'm gonna start early with the promos. And one promo is I need to reach out to bartenders and servers around the country. I want to get your stories. I want to interview you. I need experience. I need people with stories to tell. I am.
Man,
gonna
we
be
can talk about bad tippers.
You
That's
can talk
always
about-
funny.
Yeah.
We can talk about customers that just don't fucking get it. Or if
That's
you're
right.
a musician and somebody comes up and requests a song and swears that you know it, and you're just being a dick even though you don't know Sweet Fucking Caroline because you're a metal fucking band, you know.
I think it's a great idea. I remember that time when I had to tell you when I went up to
The Alicia Keys thing.
Alicia Keys, and he goes, I go and say, "Hey, Bill, do you know what this girl's is on fire?" And he goes and goes,
No.
"I know." And I said, "By Alicia Keys." And he goes, "Who the fuck is Alicia Keys?" and I go, and the woman made me ask.
Oh, dude. I remember the one night we were playing the catch. Luke and I were playing the catch, and we both got long beards, long hair. And this one chick walks in and goes, "Oh, great. We're going to get Grateful Dead music all night long." We're like,
no.
I get the idea where they think that would happen, but I don't understand that you'd automatically assume that.
Well, you know,
I
that
think
just
that would
goes,
be a
man.
possibility.
We're all guilty of judging a book by its
Yep.
cover, man. We're all guilty of it. I've done it, man. You know, and I've learned as I've gotten older to fucking at least let them speak, man, before I make any assumptions.
Let them dig a hole or two before I start going, yep.
Yeah, do I want to sniff in your hole or not? You know?
Right. When you come into a restaurant, you see, or a bar, and you see a band, don't make the assumption. Just go and ask what kind of music they play.
And just because they're playing something you may or may not like, man, doesn't mean they don't know other shit, man. Yep. And if they act like assholes, then treat them as such. Don't tip them and fucking have your dog pee on their fucking electrical stuff.
Whenever you get the opportunity, you get to see Luke Glenn. Ask him for his pussy song.
Right? I love playing the pussy song.
Well, because, see, I don't get to play that anymore, so I've kind of forgotten it. I have to sit down and remember my own shit, man.
Oh, speaking of that, you owe me for fucking Uneasy Rider.
Yeah, see.
Uneasy Rider? Let's hear it.
No, I was saying that I wouldn't remember it anyway, so I did. I had a disclaimer at the beginning of it.
It came to a screeching halt about halfway through.
Yeah, I totally forgot.
Oh, Charlie Daniels.
It was a Charlie Daniels song about taking a trip out to L.A.
Taking a trip out to L.A., cruising along in my Chevrolet.
Token on a number
and digging on the radio.
I love that song.
That's a great song. But unfortunately, it's got like 18 pages of words, and we kind of crashed halfway through.
So like Alice's Restaurant?
Yeah, but
worse.
better.
Alice's is worse for sure.
Well,
who the fuck can remember all that, man?
Yeah. I know. Well, that was like a stream of consciousness, wasn't it? A stream of consciousness.
I don't know, man.
You know. This is true. This is the real Luke you guys are hearing right there.
Well, see, what it is I've been up since about 3:30 this morning.
I think you're doing great. You both are doing great. It's not. Oh, look at that.
There she goes, Pop. Well, thank you.
Wow.
Woo.
What an exceptional
Tiffany,
service.
you've just moved up to my favorite server again.
Tiffany and Viv. And,
Stiff, man. No,
who's
Tiffany.
in the kitchen tonight?
Who's in the kitchen at Shipwrecks?
One.
Who's in the kitchen at Shipwrecks?
Yeah, it was wonderful. Just a little prick.
Well, see, here's the thing is we're talking off they're talking to some lady in the audience, man, and so she's like, she wants to be involved, but she's too shy to walk up and say anything.
Can I say fuck on here?
You can say fuck, shit, hell, and damn.
Oh, wait. You waited to walk up and ask. If you
yeah, at least she was, that was Jennifer. That wasn't the other lady.
I know, but
no,
but
you, at least she was on the air.
But if it wasn't.
At least she was on the air, man.
Yeah, at least she was on the air. Is there any other curse words?
Come on.
Come over here. There's got to be a bunch of curse words you wanted to say.
Can I see you next Tuesday? Cunt.
There you go.
Thank you very much.
Balls.
Hairy balls.
Hairy balls.
Okay, there we go.
Hairy, smelly balls.
There you go.
Well, the hairy and smelly.
How smelly is Harry's balls?
Yeah. My big.
Hi, Jen.
My
Niffer.
Big hairy dog dick.
There you go.
Your dog.
I actually made her cover for me on Sunday.
Yeah?
She actually played an upright.
Oh, no shit. I heard about that, man.
That was, what's her last name? Anybody know her last name?
Who? Jennifer Newman. Jennifer Newman, man.
And she is
she's recently started
playing bass.
Killing
it. She's doing a great job.
And actually,
Juliette Lewis.
And I say this because I have to confess my misogyny here, man. When she came up years ago and was like interested in it, I thought, just like
one more
how
cheek,
many,
blah, 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 blah,
bunch
blah,
of
blah.
1,000 other girls have done the same shit. But no, she actually stuck with it, and she's getting fucking good, man.
She's pretty good, man.
Yeah, she's pretty good.
That's way to go, being supportive of your fellow artists.
My favorite thing about her is
because she was for real.
Yeah,
she
might not know the songs, and she might not know all the notes, but she's got good rhythm, and she knows she learned the most important thing that you can learn as a new musician playing with experienced guys. is when to shut the fuck up and just play the root notes. If you don't know where you're going, don't try to do anything weird. Just fucking hit the one. Boom, there you go.
Now, what you're talking about, is great.
Is
you know
it?
why? You just gave advice to musicians, wannabe musicians, or anybody out there. That is brilliant. Okay?
Actually,
all
that's
you need.
just standard
I know what we're
operating
talking-
procedure.
No, but
Yeah.
when we're talking to people and we bring them in there, we say, "Come on in, get on the mic."
Well, I did lessons with her for a little bit, and she would pick them right up. But she was like, "Well, I got to go home and I got to learn this. I got to memorize this." Like, you don't have to memorize this.
Okay.
It's
You
a
gotta
one.
feel it.
It's a
man.
1-4-5 song. You just need to know where it's going to go next. You move
hear
from
that,
here to there,
potential
move here to there.
musicians? What's Bill's saying? You just have to learn certain things to get started.
Dude, for years I played in my. Luke used to bitch at me because I played in my little bluegrass box because I was a big time bluegrass player. That's all I ever played. You play
Yeah.
rock and roll, and I'm like, well, fuck no. I'm not going oompa, boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, but he could. He just was being a bunghole.
I was being an asshole about it, wasn't I?
Bunghole,
Oh, truly. I was like, oh, motherfucker.
bungholio.
Yeah, but
Don't
see,
make
the
me
thing
play this
is,
goddamn
see,
rock and
You
roll
said
shit.
it. Bungholio.
Well, man.
I used to bitch at him all the time about making me try to play rock and roll. Oh, don't make me play that
I
goddamn
was like, hey,
rock
man,
and roll.
play a Pink Floyd song with me. And he's like,
Fuck no, I ain't playing no fucking Pink Floyd.
so, on my birthday, I made him play fucking
Whipping
Whipping
Post.
Post for an hour and a half. Or
It was
whatever
only about
was.
45 minutes. Dude.
But you went outside your comfort area.
Oh, that's pretty much a standard, almost bluegrassy rock and roll song. So
You know what?
That-
That's great.
that-
And it doesn't matter because, see, it's mostly lead guitar stuff. So it didn't matter what he was doing, man. As long as he just resonated kind of around A, I would make
Yeah.
up whatever.
I'm basically got the same takeoff on the same riff for 45 minutes.
Yeah.
There's only so many things you can do on a fucking A chord.
You know what? That's great. That's all. That's all you have to do. You know what? Give the advice to the up and comers.
Play. That's
have
the
to
only advice
play.
I got to give you. That's the same
Get
thing
out.
we were talking about earlier. It's 10,000 hours before you develop proficiency.
I agree with that. Oh,
Will.
I'm
are
sorry.
we
I
right
just saw. Never mind. That would
Luke
just
doesn't know what he
be-
saw.
It would be It would just be inappropriate to say because you can't be inappropriate these days. But
Well,
no,
you
tell
can.
Tell me what you said.
No, we can't.
Luke, say it.
Okay.
all right, so a little skinny chickie there,
Yeah.
that nobody can see. So this is like, I mean, she's like, it's what we would call a surfer's dream, flat as a board.
Oh,
man.
I think she's beautiful.
Well, she's a
She
nice
has
looking
no.
girl.
She has exactly no curve. She's flat as a board, man. You could use her as a
Right,
surfboard.
Once again.
Yes. Once
And-
again, when the music cuts off,
No,
that's when it goes.
it did. So what are you gonna say?
I said your hair looks nice.
What were you talking about?
It doesn't matter.
Really hair to her?
No, man. Never mind.
Oh man, she's a lovely girl. She really is. Okay.
Yeah,
well, what
she's
time
about
are
as
we
lovely
right
as
now?
a piece of
Oh, we
plywood
got about 2
with a
minutes.
cute face.
Okay, let's start our sign off because we're gonna have to be screaming over each other. Okay. I'm
And then somebody's gonna get caught. But I got to have something to suck on, man.
No, we got this Jim the Keys bartender. Remember, go to Jim the Keys Notary. Keys Notary. The Keys Notary.
The keys.
And
notary.
also known as
Coming out-
Damn It Jim.
If
Damn
you
it,
come
Jim.
if you come in the Upper Keys and you want to get married, or you need any legal courier services, you got that. You got. I'm happy to marry a man and a woman, a woman and a woman, a man and a man.
And also, he's dead, Jim.
Yeah, no, it says. And while I'm here, we're going to turn it over to
It's
Bill.
dead, Jim.
The
Hey.
Hillbillies.
Thank you, guys. We appreciate it. You can always reach me at the Cody James of the Keybillies.com, KOTY. That puts us on the Facebook page. You can get in touch with us there. We'd be happy to play anywhere you want to go. And, of course, you always got Luke Summerglen here. Can we get in touch with you?
What?
Where can we find you?
Luke Glenn.
At the crib Thursday, Gilbert Friday night.
No. Where can I get in
they
touch with
find
you if I wanted you to play for me?
Oh, you could just look me up on my Facebook page, Luke Summerglen, SOMMERGLENN, Luke Summerglen. And that's my Facebook page. And if you look closely, you can find naked pictures of amoebas and stuff.
There you go. Well, thank you all. We do appreciate you listening. It's about time for us to sign off. We got Bob and his guys getting up there doing the open mic, so it's getting a little loud in here. We're going to call it quits for the night, and we look forward to seeing you folks next week. Thank you so much.